So I'm just doing a little background here with the colored keyboard, so it's not so, um, you know, it's kind of cluttered. It's kind of cluttered. I realize that. But I'll tell you, the one thing that's cluttering it worse than anything is the fact that the accidentals have two tonalities, depending on if it's in the sharp or the flat form. That is what really clutters it, in my mind. Having a letter on the key shape isn't really that um, weird of a thing to do. Having the dots on there is. They look kind of like, wow, is that what I'm supposed to do? Am I supposed to put my fingers there? You know? Hey, well, guess what? That's kind of an interesting chord there. But no, the dots are the dots. That means there's a dot on the E on a guitar. There's a dot on the G, there's a dot on the A, there's a dot on the B note, there's a dot on the C note, and also the double dot on the E. Piano, I have to see that, okay? And I'm the guy who makes the charts and the the theory that I'm sharing with you, and we're all going to learn this if we pay attention. And I do my best to keep you up to date. It's just that each and every concept I can't always uh, relate all the way back to previous lessons. So you will hear me mention, and I've mentioned this in lessons many times before, that pretty much means I don't have time to cover that particular subject matter again. So we've talked about the keyboard and why it looks a little cluttered there. I've put the dots on the very note letters that they're on. Okay. And here they are up here. Here's the dots. This is more of a guitar type of setup here. So let's look at, you want to jump right into B? I've added on this drawing also the tripentatonic banners, so it's a little easier. Here is the G dot in the key of B. Wow, so the key of B has three dots: B, C sharp, and E. So the B dot in the key of B is the root dot. The C sharp in the key of B, and this is where we got to get back to the piano drawing for a second, but maybe not. Let's just count it in the guitar: B, C, D sharp, E. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, in the piano drawing, the key of B, I have to see this because I'm a piano player originally. So I have to see that. I have to see B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, and then we'd pick it up at the B flat down there again, A sharp, B. I shortened it up to make it easier, but really I had it longer to play both of the, both octaves. Okay, so we're back looking at the guitar fretboard for the key of B. Now remember, in the key of B, the low E, okay, becomes the fourth because E is the fourth of B. So here's B, here's its fourth, here's its fifth is F sharp. Now, this is just a little chart savvy stuff. This down here, I'm going to circle it down here. This stuff down here is not on the fretboard. That is not on the fretboard. Okay? I wonder if I could change that now. That it is not on the fretboard. These are labels. So this 5 here is not a white note 5. The fifth of E, of B rather, is F sharp. It's this note right here. All right, so let's realize that right away, because I got a little confused yesterday. So again, if you didn't have all these wonderful note labels where you knew that the B was blue, so there it was. I know my B is blue, so if I'm playing in the key of B, somebody's playing something in the key of B, I can start here, and I know that B would be part of the A-shaped B. Okay? Okay? So, I could find another B, like right here. Here's a B. Now that would be in the C shape, because I can tell right there it's in the C shape, so it'd be... It'd be like a C-shaped B to an F-shaped E, and then a G-shaped F sharp. And here's your G-shaped F sharp, starting on the sixth of B, which is the G sharp. All right, so it'd be your G-shaped F sharp, being in root. G shape has always got root on the bottom three strings. So we've got B. I think the bad guy just left in a hurry. And we have A sharp. Okay, and then we go to F sharp. So B, A sharp, F sharp. Was that a B, starting on a B there? Let's see, G-shaped. Was that a G-shaped F sharp, right? No, there's a G-shaped B there. It's a G-shaped B. Oh, sorry, I went below my fret nut. So, looking up here, say this would be an octave up for you guys, so you can access this full C-shaped B. Okay, so it'd be right there, would be that B. Okay, and then it would go to the E-shaped E, and then to the G-shaped F sharp. Now, this is where it gets interesting. A G-shaped F sharp, well, let's face it, the G shape always has a double root. So here's your F sharp, here's your sixth of F sharp, which is the D sharp. You can't get that on the fret nut, open fret nut. So you play it an octave up. There's your G-shaped F sharp right there. Okay, so it's difficult to see sometimes. It's actually way up here. Okay, so it's... That's a G-shaped F sharp. I hope that's an F sharp. Yeah, okay, so here's your F sharp. Here's the octave. Here's your E-shaped F sharp. It just didn't sound right. So sometimes it helps to know what you're doing, because you can't always play by ear, because your guitar or your fingers might be changing the pitch. Or my friend said, as my friend Cody Hale told me, he said, your ear gets tired of music after a while. Okay, so without getting too into the key of B, you can see how you can use the dots to get in here. We have the B dot is pretty much the root dot. So you can use the E shape here for 7 root 2, and I'm going to show you where. So here's that E shape 7 root 2. So you can use that off of the dot here, 7 root 2 right there.